Tuesday, 11:58, 45 seconds, year 2024, 5th month, May 4th, 7th day. This is the 15 bar reversal. Let's go back to the screen. There it is, right there. This is day 1, day 2. (2024) 05 month, which is May. 06 day, which is yesterday. 0 and 1500 on the green vertical line. And then the sessions are the white dotted lines that separate the days. This is the live screen right here. And the green line is also the New York Open. And we can count all the way to the top of day. This is day 2. Toward the top middle of the screen is the lowercase Roman numerals in a parentheses for day 2. Then just to the right of the green vertical line at the bottom, it says 2024 0507 1500, which is universal time converted to New York Open 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is also that would be 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 0500 Pacific Standard Time. And 0800 Eastern Standard, because New York is 3 hours ahead the West Coast, the Pacific West Coast, the East Coast, New York, America. All right, so just to the right of that green vertical line, there's the purple outlined bar, then there's the red box outline bar. Purple box, red box. And then from that green line, we count all the way to the red line, or the red box with the pen bar in it. We count 15-minute bars. Up in the upper left-hand corner says USD 15-minute, or M15. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and exactly on the 12th bar, which is exactly the 3rd hour to the session, or the day, or the session, the New York session, because the 1500 here at the bottom of the green vertical line, 1500 once again is New York Open, which is 0800 on the East Coast New York time, or 0500 Pacific Coast. And so we drop down to a 1 minute chart. back. Okay, on the 1 minute chart, here's that top of the green line, which is the high of the day. The yellow line is previous day's closing price, and previous day's closing, and the red line is low of the day. The purple line is last week's last week's close. So anyway, at the 1 minute, here it is, zeroing down everything from the 1 minute. This is the very top peak on the 5 minute. And at the very top peak, we have the engulfing 1 minute bar, and then the strike back up with the 1 minute pin bar, which are the exact signals that this is a peak high and it is not going back, because traders are trapped up here that went long. Traders are trapped up here that went long above the high of day, the green line. This is called the trap. This is the exact sniper's pictured shot of exactly when the market was moved and reversed. So at the right-hand side of the screen, we have the pip prices, which is 1.07870 is a rough estimate to the top of that market right there, or the very peak. And then the hammer bar is at 1.07830, which is when it exactly pin bar reversed. So, now zooming back out, going back to the 5 minute. Once again, that's day 2, and that other one's day 1. There's the high of the day, the green line for day 1, which is Monday, which is the green vertical line for New York Open is 2024 0506 at 1500 Universal Standard Time, or otherwise known as CUNT. It's CTU, known as Coordinated Time Universal. It's called CTU. I just like to call it CUNT. Okay, and the way to know that it's CUNT is go to the market times. See where the market times are at. Market hours. There it is, cunt time. UTC is, or CUT, it's called Coordinated Universal Time, but it's the acronyms are referred to as UTC, but it's actually CUT, which is short for cunt or country. Country time. Country time. So here it is right here. Department of Atmospheric Sciences, UTC, Coordinated Universal Time. UTC, CUT, or I just call it cunt. And of course it's called cunt, cut, because this is the last paragraph at the bottom. It says, P.S. Why is it not cut? Coordinated Universal Time. The answer: the French wanted their own word order, or TUC. To be implemented. So a compromise was chosen. And then the paragraph just above that one says, some of the data may be labeled GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, which is an older abbreviation, now deprecated in favor of UTC. So it became UTC because there was a compromise, because the French wanted their own word order. In other words, they stood up at the table and they said, well, this is the way we want it. And then other guys at the table, other countries, stood up at the table and said, no, this is the way we want it. And so they compromised. And so they called it UTC instead of CUT, which can also be referred to someone else standing up at the table and say, well, let's just call it cunt. Let's just call it cunt. Anyway, so that's that. There's a little history on getting back to the markets here. In the there it is. So here's a snapshot of it. Once again, from a distance, this is the some descriptions for the box. Monday, day 1, Tuesday, day 2. Green line, high day. Pink is the closing price. Previous day's closing price. Closing price is always the previous day, which is closes at the New York session close, which is 1400 Pacific Standard Time. 1700 Eastern New York time, or in this here it's 1500 UTC time, or cut, or can also be referred as cunt. Cunt is short for country, where there's low-hanging fruit, also known as cunt fruit. So here's Sunday is just a recognition day to get started for the week. But here we have the 5-day count. Day 1 is Monday, day 2 is Tuesday, and tomorrow shall be day 3. So, but yeah, that's the classic 1 minute bar reversal right there. There it is on the M5. Getting back to the M15. There it is, the 12 bar reversal on day 2. Then over here we got day 3, 4, and 5. It'll be lining up as the days move on, as more vertical white dotted lines are added. So there it is. That trade was missed this morning. However, upon getting a couple hours sleep and waking up here at 1100 hours, which now it's 12:15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 seconds. Well, 12:14 on this camera clock. But getting up, going to the shitter, pushing out some shit, looking at the charts, and then realized, oh shit, look at that. There's the reversal. Now, the reason why it's so significant is because at the time that it was happening, the trade was exited because it was thought to be a trend continuation going up. But once again, upon studying the old ancient market analysis, This is the old ancient market analysis, which started 100 years ago, 200 years ago, whenever the market started coming out. 100 years, let's just call it that. This is the old ancient way. This is the 12 bar reversal method. So, and there's other methods also. It isn't just the 12 bar reversal method. That's just one of them. So, the trade was exited this morning at 7:30, 07:30, and then shut this iPhone off and went to get some sleep. A couple hours sleep, and upon waking and for the morning shit, studying the chart, lo and behold, there was the first captured 12 bar reversal live on the screen for a 30 pip no heat run descension down to the low of the day, which is here. The red line is the low of the day right there. They peaked high just above the green high of the day. It was peaked high. Price was peaked high to trap traders into thinking that this, on the longer time frame, that this is a trend continuation headed up, because price started going back up. And then once traders are convinced that, price is headed back up because it crossed the high of the day line, and many people are gets that causes a price chase, thinking that price is going to continue. It causes a price chase, chasing price, causes a price chase without naming no one, without calling out anyone, with any general phraseology or words, as in you, we, or they, or them. Just being general. So no one feels taxed or attacked. So yeah. And then it reversed. Right on cue. Right at the peak. The old ancient trading rules on the 1 minute chart, above the peak, at the 15-minute bar, above the peak, from the from the New York Open, which is the green vertical line, 1500 UTC. The date today is 05/07/2024, which is May the 7th, Tuesday, which is day 2. There's the lowercase Roman numerals to label day 2. And then to the left is day 1. And over here is waiting for day 3, 4, and 5. And those numbers are gotten on the side over here in the tools using the squiggly mountain top with the E, known as the Elliott wave. E for Elliott wave. That's the Elliott wave numbering. And those are the only numbers to be able to, it's the only object, because these are objects, it says here at the top of the chart. Those are the only objects to be able to put numbers on the screen for MT5 trading platform, mobile version. Because this right here is a tiny little mobile phone. And use the mirror here. See a little tiny little mobile phone? Hi. Hi. Turn the light on. Hi. Little. And then I'll turn it back over here, and one can see the mirror again. This is the mobile phone in the mirror. And this is the only computer available right now to be accessing the trading markets until such time as the ancient 12-bar reversal peak high and other methods are implemented in live trading in order to trade with size and substantially increase trading account value in order to temporarily obtain using legal money, which is different from lawful money. Legal money to temporarily, out of legal necessity now, to obtain much more sought after trading equipment. Bigger computers. if so desired. If so desired. So anyway, so that's that. So toodaloo. stop this the trade screen.